Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Prep News, your high school sports source for games, interviews, playoff show. Hope everyone had a great day. I also hope that you went and supported the school of your choice. Uh, the big deal is that you go. That's the big deal for me. I just want to see your face in the place rooting on your favorite team. Yeah, give me 1 second here. Joining us tonight is my special guest co-host, former St. Louis Catholic High School head coach, Matt Guillory. What's up, bro?
Oh, how you doing, Hobart? Good afternoon. Good
Man,
evening, rather.
great, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Glad that you can be here to spend a little time with us.
Great.
Just trying to get get the podcast shared to the appropriate places. All right, hey coach, we're gonna
Yes.
start off on the girls' side, Division 4.
Mm-hmm. Well,
They had they had games this week. Uh, looks like, and again, starting on the girls' side of the bracket, Division 4, Oakdale at the number 4 seed. They were the home team at Southeastern versus number 9 Oakdale. And just like that, ding, 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 ding.
wow. I saw that dramatic finish. Did you?
Start. No, I didn't get. That's the one where the hit
The
three
young lady
pointer with the buzzer.
hit a buzzer beater to win
Yeah,
from Oakdale. I think they
yes,
get their first opportunity to go to state championship. That
yes,
was outstanding. Yes,
yes, it
indeed.
was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was excited for Oakdale. Kind of like hometown.
Also, the big thing about that is, man, that's why it's always been said that you play the 32 minutes.
Yes, indeed.
Just because you're down, it doesn't matter what's going on. Play the 32 minutes.
Yes,
And,
indeed.
and
Buzzer to buzzer. Yes, indeed.
when you
That
can
was a
do
true
that,
testament.
you're always in the game. And 47-46 victory for Oakdale over Arcadia. Bottom half of the bracket, number 2 overall seed, Lakeview, the Lady Gators, takes on Oak Grove. 36-30 win for Lakeview. They will meet up with Oakdale 2 versus 9 matchup on 3/3. That's a Friday. Make sure you get yourselves down there to Southeastern. And generally, I wouldn't say this, man, but you gotta You got to use, and Coach, you tell me if you agree with this.
Mm-hmm.
If you can make it, if you absolutely can't make it because of work or whatever, at least go online to the NFHS man site and watch the game, watch the games, and support your favorite team, man. Those kids need you. Like they feel our energy, they feel our spirit, be it
Yes,
good or
indeed.
bad.
You know, this is an incredible website where you have an opportunity to sit at home and just from the luxury of your own home enjoy watching high school athletes compete. And at the same time, it gives back to our fellow athletes, you know, financially. You know, it supports a lot of the programs that we have at the LHSA. Super
Right.
program. Yeah.
Absolutely, Coach. Absolutely. God dog it. I messed up, Coach. Okay, here we go. All right, so now the next division on the non-select side that had games is Division 5. They played their semi game in a 1-5 matchup. Fairview home team Reeves, the away team, 68-54 win for Fairview. They advanced to the state title game. On the bottom half of the bracket, number 2 overall seed Hathaway. They on the 6th overall seed in Florian.
Did
47,
Hathaway won tonight? I'm sorry. Did I get
yes,
that correctly? Now that's a
47,
now that's a little
47.
veteran basketball team. I've been watching that team together since they've been sophomores. Really good little basketball team. Outstanding shooters, well coached, very good basketball team. I wouldn't be surprised if Hathaway came out with a state championship.
Uh-oh. That's where we're at, Coach. Coach. And we got to go back to Division 4, man, and pick the winner from Division 4. So, number 1 versus 2. Man, that's always a hard one to pick, man. But I'm gonna play advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
You seems like you're going with Hathaway.
Yes, I'm going to go with the local team, Hathaway against Fairview. Is it Hathaway versus?
Yeah, Hathaway versus Fairview. I'm going with Fairview. Uh,
Now Fairview should be the favorite as they have won several state championships, right?
yes.
Right.
And so in Division 4, the 2 state championship teams, Oakdale and Arcadia. Arcadia, man, they have really good athletes down there off that I-20 corridor, man.
Yes, they do. I mean, Arcadia has been traditionally has had very good basketball teams from the time of Ronaldo Bratton, several pros, the big fellow who played for the Chicago Bulls, Marcus Fizer is from Arcadia.
Okay.
Man, yeah, they've always had some really good athletes, man, down in Arcadia.
All right. So who you rolling with, Coach? Arcadia or Oakdale?
Arcadia or Oakdale?
Yes.
I would have to say that Arcadia would win, but because I'm 19 miles away from Oakdale, I'm pulling for the Warriors of Oakdale. That would be my pick.
Man, again, this is a tough one for me, man. I'm going with Arcadia.
I had a kid from Oakdale too, really good basketball player. I had the opportunity to coach. I just want to give a shout out. Kid by the name of Raymond Guillory too. Is from Oakdale, Louisiana. Very good basketball player as well.
Right. Hey, we're gonna move on to the select side of the bracket. 3, 4, and 5 had games either yesterday or today. Division 3. Uh-oh. Ding, 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 ding. Upset alert.
What happened?
What was that back in the day, man? Frazier goes down. Frazier goes down. Well, it's not Frazier this time. Newman goes down.
No.
Yes, on the girls' side, Isidore Newman, 38. Parkview Baptist, 43. Parkview advances to the state title game. And
wow.
in the bottom half of the bracket, Newman and Menard should be finishing up soon. That was a 8 p.m. start time, so they probably just started the second half. If anyone has any scores or updates on that game, hey, give us a shout. And I'm gonna go real quick and see if I can find out something about it. You got to use the resources and the tools that you have.
Amen. Agreed.
And watch this, you can't be afraid to use them. So nothing tangible I can use, but as soon as we can, we'll get you updated on that game to decide who goes to the state championship. Division 4 is number 1 Southern Lab 68, Delta Charter 19. Big win for Kiana Cheney's Southern Lab Lady Kittens. Great job.
Congrats, Southern Lab.
We'll have a special interview tomorrow night, 8:30, with head coach from Southern Lab Lady Kittens basketball, Kiana Cheney. She'll be joining us. So, hey, y'all tune in for that, man. That's going to be a really beautiful thing. Coach Cheney has been outstanding since coming back home to coach high school basketball here in the state of Louisiana. She is a former Southern Lab alum and state championship. We're going to have to update you on the bottom half of the bracket tomorrow, as well as Hamilton Christian and Northwood Lena play tomorrow afternoon at 4:45 p.m.
Excuse me, Coach. I saw that game today. I stand correct. You stand corrected there. I saw Hamilton play against Northwood Lena today, and Northwood Lena won that game pretty easily.
Did they?
Yes, sir. A very good inside post player. I mean, they dominated inside and just really controlled most of the game. By the time I turned the game off, it was probably about a 30-point lead, probably late. It was in the fourth quarter.
They didn't update the bracket on that then.
Okay. Yeah. But congratulations to Hamilton Christian. I think they made history this year, being it was the first time that they reached top 28, from girls sports. So that was outstanding. Congratulations.
Right. And you're right, Coach. Absolutely right. Northwood Lena 63, Hamilton Christian 39. Was the final score. For Hamilton Christian, Journey Singleton and Riley Fontenot led the way with 13 and 14 points respectively. And for Northwood Lena, they were led by Desire Johnson, looks like Nakaya Allen, and Nyasia Moran with 11, 14, and 25. I'm sorry, Rihanna Battles and Nakaya Allen, 11, 14, and 25 points, respectively.
Yes, sir. Let me say shout out, congratulations to Coach Edwin Coburn. First year coach in the area, first year taking over the girls at Hamilton Christian. I remember Edwin as a player at Franklin High School, very good high school player and collegiate basketball player. And I want to say congratulations, very good season this year.
Coach Coburn was on with us Sunday night, man. He was really excited just about the opportunity for his girls to go and compete in the top 28. And so when you look at this, again, they've had over the last 4 years their third coach.
Right. They've had a lot of turnover.
Right. And we've talked, he and I, we talked about, we talked about just from a standpoint of what it's been like for him as a coach who's coached boys his entire coaching life, and now to be on the girls' side, and he's loving it, man. So it looks like he may have found a home at Hamilton Christian.
Super, super, super.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
Division 5, man. Division 5. That those games were played on yesterday. Oak Hill, number 1 overall seed, 77. They defeated number 5 Plainview.
Rapides Parish, Oak Hill, yes sir.
77-54. Oak Hill, really solid team from top to bottom. She plays a lot of girls. They await, well, not await because the game's been settled, but Jazz Clark, 59 in the bottom half of the bracket. They defeated Coach Rochelle and his FCA team 59-24. Shout out to Coach Rochelle, man. It's a special moment when you get to coach your child for 4 years and end up losing a heartbreaker. I said on the other night on the podcast that Jess Clark has a terrorist and Taylor Barnaba. All things being equal, she is as tough and as good as they come. And you got to bring a lunch to compete with her because she's just quick with that basketball, man. Size B, like she don't care that she's small. She plays hard. She plays fast. She gets to the basket. She takes contact. Number 20.
J.S. Clark?
Yes. I know that young lady's name. She does a great job in the post. And again, this is what people don't understand. Coach Rox Ricks had to fill in the middle of the season and take over the team. And it's like he's been coaching those girls all year. It's hard to jump into something halfway through it, and now you're in a cup half empty, cup half full situation, and to not miss a beat.
I don't know, Coach. I think if anybody can do it, I think Ross can. You know, Ross, as an energetic, one of the better young coaches that we have in our area. Ross has been on the collegiate level, high school level. He's been a high school basketball coach. He's had success at each level. So, you know, I think Ross knows how to build teams. So I think he was able to step in very, very quickly and cohesively get that bunch together. And I expect him to continue to do great things.
Hey, he's definitely all that in a bag of Lay's chips as a coach.
Yes, indeed. Does a great job. Yes, he does.
I love Ross. He and I, we're pretty solid.
Super.
So in Division 5 state championship, state title game, number 1 overall seed faces the number 3 overall seed. And for me, I'm gonna tell you what I like, Coach. I absolutely love seeing when a team has been ranked in the top 4 all year and they get to the playoff bracket, and one of those two of those top 4 teams make it to the finals. That's like milk. It does my heart good, man. I love it. Who you got, Coach? Oak Hill, Jazz Clark.
I've got to go with J.S. Clark right on this one. I think, I think the speed and the athleticism, they'll find a way to speed Oak Hill up and make it a very difficult time in the state championship. However, Oak Hill's very experienced and has been there before. If
Right.
they're able to set up, spot, shoot, and run what they normally run, it can be difficult. So, I think J.S. Clark has their hands cut out for them, but I think with their speed and quickness and their athleticism, I think they'll be able to steer themselves into a victory, Coach.
Man, I got to see both of these teams play
Mhm.
during the the Clark Christmas Classic. Oak Hill won that game handily.
Handle it.
Yes, yes.
About how
But
many points was their victory?
it was a nice win for Oak Hill.
It
But that was
was early in the season.
right. That was in the middle of the season,
Okay.
and I think that not Oak Hill, J.S. Clark learned a lot from that game.
Mm-hmm.
They learned a lot from that game. When I look at the ups and downs of J.S. Clark, those young ladies are as resilient as they come.
Had a tough season, right? Went through some
Right.
changes.
And again, let's be clear. Let's be clear about this because these are kids. They love their old coach.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
They loved Brianna, and so we can say, oh, it's just basketball, yada this, yada that. Like those girls still, you know, they, they're girls, they're kids, and
yeah,
so they have feelings as well. So
yeah. And a relationship was built. Anytime a relationship was built, I mean, that relationship is just not going to go away tomorrow. You
right,
know, even though there's going to be some separation between how much they communicate, but there's still a relationship,
right.
and rightfully so. If it was a good relationship, they may want to continue those relationships. But that's how that works, Coach.
So I'm gonna go with.
Oak Hill.
I'm thinking. Give me a second, coach. Give me a second. You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain, man. Everything in my heart is telling me Oak Hill,
Mm-hmm.
but I know Coach Ricks. He always has a game plan. That's
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that I know about him, and me knowing him, he knew that if they just got there, they were gonna be facing Oak Hill. So he has a game plan mapped out that he's been working the entire playoffs.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
go with J.S. Clark for the upset.
so you look at the bracket, you're going to see Oak Hill.
Right.
So it's no secret. So they should be prepared. Got it.
Every game they should have been playing Oak Hill.
Got it.
Like and that's just how I think. Like when I coach the best team every game.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Even though we may not have been playing them, we were preparing to meet them somewhere.
True. And I like that philosophy. You prepare when making preparations in the off season, you're preparing for the best team that you're going to face, or trying to win the very last game of your season.
Right.
And that's how you go into that kind of mind frame. Very positive. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Coach, let's
Who's
do this.
next, Coach?
Coach,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to change gears, Coach.
What you got, Coach?
It's time for boys basketball. See
Might
that?
know a little bit about that, just a tad bit. The girls' side, I really try to keep up, see what's going on. There's just so much going on these days, so much basketball. And since my daughter has graduated, I kind of lost track since last year.
Yeah, man, but you still got a niece playing too, though, right?
I got a nephew playing right now.
So the young lady Guillory and
Paris, no relation.
no
But
relation.
no relation. Super player, man.
She is phenomenal. She put up a 40 piece in their last game, man.
Paris is a one-man wrecking show. I'm talking about one of the toughest young ladies I know, just dedicated, hard work. hardworking, very committed to their craft. I mean, my daughter in Paris started playing as kids, man, and I knew Paris was special then. She had that extra, as a kid. Always could do certain things, and just loved to play the game. Put in a lot of time, and so
Man, Paris,
whatever she's achieving now, I mean, believe it or not, she's put some work in,
right.
and
Let,
getting to where she is.
let me say this, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Paris is one of the finalists for the girls off the bench sports basketball player of the year. The award will be given out March 12th.
Mm-hmm.
The winners will be announced March 12th
Gotcha.
after all the games are finished, so as to not cause any confusion. Because sometimes when you hear you won a major award, it does a little something to your mental, and then you act like your coaches haven't taught you anything. And then I'll be getting a phone call saying, "Man, what you did to my kid?"
No,
And,
I don't think Paris is pretty grounded. I don't think that'll record. She's had quite a bit of accomplishments. Yes, indeed.
and so we don't have all of the scores posted, looks like. And again, we here at Off the Bench Sports, we only use the notes, the scores posted to LHSAA unless we have to use an alternative source. But then that source is going to be something or someone that I completely trust that's going to give us the right score.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the boys' side now, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Regional round, non-select Division One. No score yet on number 1 overall seed New Iberia versus 15 seed East Ascension.
I heard New Iberia had a really good basketball team. Hadn't had the opportunity to see them play yet, but I heard they have a really good basketball team.
Christian Walker and Wayne Randall Boucher.
Mm-hmm.
They lead that very good New Iberia team. And they're like, it doesn't matter who they play, they're going to be a tough out.
Mm-hmm.
Chad has done a great job with them coming in and taking over, leading the way where Todd left off.
Okay.
And so,
yeah, I know because Coach Russ had that program, and it was they were always good, competitive.
Right, they were a fine-tuned machine under Coach Todd Russ.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and shout out to and hats off to the guy coaching now, and that's Coach whom you said, Coach?
Coach Chad, what's Chad last name? Shoot. He was at Bro Bridge though. He knows how to win. He won a state championship.
Great, yeah.
At 19 at Bro Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, he knows what he's doing.
Like I remember those Bro Bridge teams, good teams. Yes, sir.
Yeah. 8-9 matchup was Salmon and North Shore, no score yet. Y'all know what the rule is. When I say OPHS, you guys say rock the house. OPHS, rock the house, baby. The Lions get a big win over Huntville, 68-61 at home. Jonathan Bradshaw, Zion Weeks lead the Washita Lions. They advance to the quarters. They will take on the Walker Wildcats at Walker, who defeated Mandeville 74-39. Walker Ball Club is
beat Mandeville easily. Wow.
Yes, they are led by Warren Young Jr. They come from a basketball family. The young sister, Tiara, is at the U of H now doing big things. And so, wow. Hey, up next, man, Woo! The Green Wave put on a show tonight at home in Hammond. Ponchatoula 83, West Monroe 46. Ponchatoula advances. No score between St. Amant and Sulphur.
I'm interested to see how Sulphur performed against St. Amant. Did they travel to St. Amant tonight?
No, the game was at Sulphur.
At Sulphur, wow, that could be difficult for St. Amant. I mean, the Tours have a really good, solid basketball team, led by a young man who's been a point guard 4 years. Good squad. I like that bunch.
Yes, and I said this probably about a month back on one of my Prep News podcasts. Sulphur coach did a great job putting on the Texas-Louisiana showcase this holiday season during tournament season.
Yeah,
and they competed. Like they didn't bring in a bunch of, can I say this, Coach? BS schools from Texas. Like they brought in the best available schools, the best available matchups to compete against Louisiana schools, and that's just big to me.
Right.
Number 7, Barb hosted 10 Southside, no score.
That's Todd Russ versus the Bucks.
Yes.
Bucks are on a 3-year run with the group of kids that have been there for 3 years. I really think that if it's time for the Bucks to have a breakout year, it would be this year. But
well, you got to look at Southside too, man. Southside has, I think they have 6 seniors that has a lot of experience, man. They took their lumps young under Brad Boyd's leadership, and this is supposed to be their year. And this is also a district matchup.
Well, what I can say, I do know that, Southside traditionally, which is a new school,
right?
But I heard they got a real good pool of athletes, and I do know that Todd Russ is a very good coach.
Absolutely.
So, I know they're going to be tough. And spoke to someone the other day who saw Southside play St. Thomas More, said they had a very good basketball team, and just went through some of the nuances in which the things they did. So should be a good matchup. Should have been a good matchup, rather.
Right. And I'm going to tell you, even though Southside is number 10, it will not surprise me if Southside pulled off a win.
But not surprise me either, unfortunately, right?
Barb has leadership by Jabari Berry. He's a bucket at point guard. And so that's an interesting matchup. And I think it's one that Southside wanted that matchup again.
Right.
Barb ended up winning district, I believe.
Same district, right?
Yes. And that was the championship game.
And where did they play? At Barb?
I don't know where the game was played at, but I know I saw something on Facebook to say today that said, yeah, this is the game we wanted.
Gotcha. Yes, indeed.
And so, bottom part of the bracket, last game, Ruston hosted East St. John Wildcats, traveled. Score was tied at 4. Score was 4-0 East St. John. Ruston ties it up at 4. I think it was Ruston then goes to 7. East St. John went to 7. And then it was all Ruston. Ruston gets a 75-35 victory over a very well-coached East St. John team. I'm going to tell y'all, I know for a fact that East St. John has a very good coach who believes in being prepared. Antonio Broadway played for Mitchell Riggs and Dennis Chandler.
I know Mitchell Riggs. I mean, isn't that the coach from Tallulah, around that area?
McCall.
Yes, sir.
He came up under disciplined, well-prepared coaches. All of his coaching buddies and mentors are disciplined, well-prepared coaches. Mentors, like he's really good friends with Barry Whittington, who is the former coach at East Ascension. Troy Green, now coach at East Ascension. Mentors, Carlos Sample, Jeff Jones. Like, all he knows is discipline. So that tells you how good Ruston really is. Ruston only lost in the second half of the season was to coach. You gotta participate this time now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When you hear, you know what to say, right?
What? OPHS?
OPHS.
Oh, rocks the house.
Yeah. Their only loss, man, was to Ouachita during district. So again, that tells you how good the Ruston Bearcats are.
Yeah, Ruston has. It's always been tough playing Ruston. We used to go to a tournament down in Monroe, the Wasserman tournament. I think, doesn't Ruston have one of the largest student populations in the state?
I don't know what their student population is, but I know from back in the 80s when we played Ruston, especially if the game was at the old Ruston High, it's hard to go to Ruston and win, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be exceptional to go to Ruston and win.
Right. So true.
I'm trying to wait on our first guest of the night. He should be here now. Let's hope he's still available. Man, looking at these scores.
What's the biggest upset tonight, Coach?
Man, I think we're going to see one of them in this non-select Division II. In just a minute. Again, I don't want to start and our guest not be on, so I'm just trying to be a little patient, Coach.
Understood.
But we definitely have a doozy here for you.
Well, I had the opportunity to see the Lake Charles College Prep and LB Landry game. I watched it live stream tonight.
Yeah.
Really good basketball game.
And we're going to definitely talk about that, Coach, and you're going to be able to give your ultimate input on that game because everybody know we keep it a buck here on Prep News, man.
I'll hold that thought.
Now, Coach Andrews has done a great job.
Outstanding, Coach.
Man.
I think their school record wins this year. Tremendous job, Coach.
Absolutely.
Brought a lot of excitement to the city. You know, one of the better teams in the area. Gave people a reason to come watch a few basketball games. So.
Right. And that's always good when you put behind
bring excitement to the community and fans. Good fan base. So look forward to seeing them around in the future and doing bigger and better things, to be honest.
Right. Hey, let's get started, man. We're just gonna get started, man. Okay, here we go. Right on time, man. Right on time. Joining us right now is Wasman Wildcats head coach Casey Jones. What's up, Coach?
What's happening, man? You all right?
Oh, I'm great, man. Hey, thank you for joining us tonight. and
Coach
also
Jones, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, sir?
Good,
that's
good.
Coach Matt Guillory, Coach Jones.
What up, Mac?
Doing all right, Casey.
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good.
Hey, we were just about to start talking about you guys. Number one overall seed, Wasman Wildcats, 82, Abbeville, 54. Coach, tell us a little bit about the game tonight.
Oh, it's a good play basketball game, man. Abbeville has a good team. They have two really, really good guards. Two of them are good players this year. They can get their own shots, so that made it tough on us early. We just had to settle down, man, and play our game. Um, with the way they institute the playoff this year with the bye, we was off 11 days. So, first quarter, we was just trying to find some rhythm.
Right, right. What was everything you got on your scouting report? Was it pretty accurate of who Abbeville was as a team?
Pretty much. They did a lot of things that we expect them to do, but, nothing like seeing them live. They were better in person than they were on film, which in most cases that's the case. But like I said, they did some good things with the basketball. Our big guy Cam did a great job protecting the paint, making it difficult for the small guys to get those shots off.
Right.
So with Cam, I think he had about 6, 7 block shots. Created some fast break opportunities for us. So kind of got the lead, up in the double digits in the second quarter, and then from there we just kind of took care of business.
Coach, question for you. Primarily been a man-to-man basketball team. Are your guys still as deficiently proficient playing defense as you have been in the past, or has your philosophy kind of changed over the years?
Yeah, we pretty much, a man team, but we can do some other things if need to. But we do a good job of trying to contain the basketball. Tonight, like I said, it was a great challenge playing two guards that's super quick for our guards to try to man up and keep them in front. They did a lot of ball screens also, so our bigs had to get up and hedge, and their quick guards made it difficult for our bigs to get up there and try to trap them. So we're gonna get back into work in the morning. Get better.
Yes, sir. Good test.
Yes, sir.
When I think about Wasman, man, you guys are big all around the board, Coach. But to me, ever since last year, I became a big fan of this kid, man. How important is Jordan Comanche and what you guys try to do on a nightly basis on the court?
It's very important to what we do. We have 3, 4 kids. It's very important. But Jordan, with his size and his length being 6'4", 6'5", he can defend multiple positions. And that's the big thing. 1 through 4, he can defend. If you got a good guard that can score, he makes it tough on them with his length, contesting shots. You're not going to stop a great scorer from scoring, but, he makes it difficult, with his length. So, and then when he plays good defense, it gets him going on the offensive end. He gets long rebounds, and now he's going downhill, getting to the basket with them long arms and finishing around the rim.
Yeah.
Right, right.
When I've seen him play, Coach, what I like about him, he always seems to play with a lot of energy. He's always, very enthusiastic, likes to play. He plays pretty hard. Yeah, I enjoy watching him.
Yeah, when he plays with Mac, when he plays with a lot of energy, he don't know how good he can be. He's got to go out there with a ball of fire, play with that tenacity on defense. Like I said earlier, it all starts on that end for him.
Right.
A lot of kids don't understand that. They come out and try to get going offensively. They get some steals and get some rebounds, get some outlet passes, get downhill on the break.
Makes the game easy.
You on offense also.
Right, right.
Man, one more question, Coach. If you got a little time, man. We know Cameron Coleman can be a really big double machine. How much going down the road are you looking for him to be just more of a shot alternator than in changing shots in the paint than being more of a dominant rebound? Again, if you can if you can stop guys from getting shots in the paint, that's instant offense for you because now you get an opportunity to transition, break more often.
Well, Cam's presence is vital to us. You know, just him being down there, whether he blocks a shot, alters a shot, just his presence and people knowing that he's down there. You know, that's major for us. And he's been doing a magnificent job the last 4 or 5 games of not getting in foul trouble early. So, you know, because he understands that we need him on the court in the fourth quarter.
Right.
You know, we don't need him on the sideline. So even if he gets one foul and I have to take him out and sit him for a while, you know, the big thing is in the fourth quarter when it's crunch time, he's got to be on the floor. You know, we don't get it done without Cam in there.
Right, right. Congratulations on your win tonight, Coach. Big
Congrats,
win.
Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.
Also, I don't know if we've talked in a few weeks, but this is going to be our first year giving away a boys and girls and boys off the bench sports player of the year award. And Cameron Coleman is one of the finalists for player of the year on the boys side. So congratulations on that as well.
Okay, appreciate it, man. And y'all do a terrific job, man. And much success to you on your show. And hopefully, you know, you get what you want out of this deal.
Hey, I get what I want every time. I get every day I wake up and I get to be involved in high school athletics, man. A lot of people like the pro game. Even more people like the college game. For me, it doesn't get any better than high school sports.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Coach Jones. One of the best to do this, man. I want to congratulate you. Well, you've been one of the best over the years at your profession. Congrats, man.
I appreciate it, Mac. Appreciate it.
Yes,
hey, Mac. I want to see if Casey remembers this, and then we're gonna let him get off here. Hey, Coach, I want to test your memory now.
Here come the lies. Here come the lies.
No, man, this is true. This is true. So I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something, and you finish it, okay?
All right.
No, I ain't doing that. I would if I did that, I wouldn't be able to come to home ever again. If I did that, everybody at Wiseman would have my neck when I came back to Wiseman. It was a Washington thing, Coach. I'm not gonna even.
We ain't doing it.
Yeah. You better hold on to that one. Hold on to that one.
Yeah. Because I know it's still in you. Once you put that maroon on, man, it just has a way of binding to you.
Well, you know, Urban, one thing about it, you know, I spent 20 great years over there. It's always love for that program, man. Coach Madison is my little cousin, doing a terrific job. So my years over there was fun. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have no regrets about my years at Washington, man.
Right. And I know that because we've had that personal conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Coach, off the bench sports prep news family. Hey, please, man. Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you so much, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
We know post game is so much you coaches have to do, man, and for you to take time out to come and join us, it means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, when I get to talk to legends like you guys, you know what I'm saying, Grayson and Matt Guillory, you know, always the finest, Matt Guillory, the finest ever to do it out of Mamou, baby. A lot of people don't know that. I know that.
I didn't even know that.
Coach, not just on the hardwood. Now he all American and quarterback.
Yeah, that's big city Mamou, man.
Hey, but thanks, Coach Jones, man. It's always love. You know, you growing up, man, you were one of my favorite players. Even though we were at different schools, it was just always fun watching you, man. Quick as a hiccup.
All right, Adrian Wilson told me to tell you hello.
Hey,
oh man, what's up, brother?
What's up, Coach? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, man. Keep doing.
You didn't see that Facebook post I made on your wife's page, huh?
I ain't see it. Coach Guillory, what's up,
Coach Wilson? How you doing, man? You doing okay?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Yes,
congratulations, man. Y'all did an outstanding job.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you.
I love the way you guys work together, man. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Oh, yes, sir. We got a great boss.
It looks
Hey.
good. It looks great.
you know the
Congrats.
only reason why I posted that, right, Adrian?
Go on, give it to me.
Because you stopped answering my phone calls.
You did call me today. Hey, you did call me today, but I'm still waiting on a purple and gold off the bench sports shirt. We still don't have one. We like to wear that in a game or something one time.
So let me ask you this right here. Let me ask you this right here. No, Casey, I need you to turn the phone back to Casey for this, because this is a question. Don't nothing happen at Wiseman without Casey Jones' approval.
Right.
So if I get y'all 5 off the bench sports shirts, y'all gonna wear them in the top 28 in the semifinal?
Semifinals?
Y'all only got 5 head coaches, coach. I mean 5 coaches.
Say for shoot around, coach.
Now we can wear
Hell
them.
no, doing it on the
Shoot
sideline.
around.
Look at it. He wants to wear it on the sideline. Come on, man.
On the sideline during the game.
You want to show up in T-shirt and the state talk about us.
Huh? They
You want
gonna
to
talk
show up
about
in the
that.
top 28 in T-shirts.
Yeah, hey, it's gonna be a nice T-shirt.
Hey,
And,
we'll see when we get them.
We got to get
look,
them.
We got another game. We got another game to play.
and I can have 1,600 Arizona put at the bottom.
We got another game to play, Grace.
All right, Coach, man. Adrian, I love you, bro.
All right, y'all be good, man.
All right. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Man, it's
Coach,
all...
can I sign off? I need to sign off for 1 minute, Coach.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Hey, no scores. Let me try to update it real quick. See if it's okay. It's updated now. Franklin Parish 82. Oh, that's a ding, 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 ding. Upset. Franklin Parish upsets Lakeshore 82-78. That means Franklin Parish advances to play the Wiseman Wildcats. Ding, 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 ding. I told you guys. I ain't wagging my finger at y'all or nothing. I'm just being expressive. I told you guys Donald Ray Johnson was a experienced veteran high school coach. It's really hard to go to St. Martinville and win, especially in the playoff. Coach Jones always had those kids ready. 52-46, Plaquemine Green Devils defeat the Tigers of St. Martinville. They advance.
Oh.
4-13 matchup. Nothing bigger than a B. Bossier Bearcats 60, Opelousas Tigers 41. They advance to play the Plaquemine Green Devils. Hey, hard to go to Plaquemine and win, man.
Very, very difficult place to win down in Plaquemine.
Hard to go to Plaquemine and win.
Plaquemine, brutal as well. Tough places.
Another game that I noted. God dog, I keep forgetting that. Carroll Bulldogs 62, Beauchamp Gators 44.
Not surprised. Told you that.
Not surprised at all, Coach. I'm not gonna lie though. I did expect this game to be a lot closer.
I expected to be close. I did.
Great job by the Bulldogs. They're led by Ricky Johnson. He's their point guard, but he's also a bucket. College coaches, y'all need to go to Monroe, go to Carroll, act like it's 1983 when Benoit Benjamin was there. Go see that kid Johnson. They also have 3 or 4 other kids on Carroll's basketball club that's really good. Coach, we talked about the next team a little bit ago. Number 6 overall seed, Breaux Bridge defeats LaRondra 55-46. They advance to play the Carroll Bulldogs.
Breaux Bridge and Carroll should be a good matchup.
Yes. And still, as of right now, this was another game that I talked about. That I honestly think that this score is going to be an upset when it do comes across. I haven't seen it yet. Didn't see the game, but it's the 2:15 matchup. Iowa versus Lutcher. Can't wait to see what that score is going to be, Coach.
Well, I think Iowa is going to pull that win out. It's going to be tough for Lutcher to go down to Iowa. Big crowd. It's going to be a good atmosphere for basketball. Iowa has a very good basketball team and two dynamic scorers,
Right.
two guards that really can score off the dribble. Be very, very difficult for Lutcher to defend those two at home.
Well, Coach Melanson does a great job with those kids, man.
Yes, Rob does. Rob's a very good coach, a veteran coach, He's been at his craft for quite some time. And so right about this time of the year, Rob knows about what buttons to push, in order to keep advancing. And I think he will.
I absolutely agree, man. Moving on, boys. Non-select Division III, #1 overall seed, Port Allen Pels. They defeat Mansfield 62-52. Maybe a little rush for Port Allen too as well, man. They had the same 11 days off.
Okay.
Port Allen advances. They will meet the #8 seed, Bill Platt Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs, yes, sir.
They defeated Red River. They defeated Red
Congratulations
River.
to the Bulldogs.
67-64.
My brother-in-law is going to be excited. My brother-in-law's from Bill Platt. Loves it. His hometown.
Okay.
Flat town.
Man, up next, the Rabel Hornets, 64. Donaldsonville Tigers, 47.
Okay, big win.
Tough trip to travel to Rabel, man. It's just hard, man. And Coach Antoine James has those guys playing like the 2019 Rabel team, man. They are a track meet.
Really?
Yes, they are a track meet.
Quick, pressing you, 94-94.
That's right. That's who Rabel is as a team.
Do they have any size this year? I hadn't been able to see the Hornets play this year. Or are they? I think they are the Hornets, right? Rayville, what?
Yeah, Rabel Hornets. They have one or two guys over 6 feet, man. But when you're talking about a 2A school, the biggest I've seen at Rabel ever in this new modern era was 6'5", 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
And so if you got a 6'3", 6'4" from a 2A school, that's a win.
Got you.
Bottom sets, Caldwell Parish, 47. Patterson, 61. Patterson advances to meet the Hornets. They will have to travel to – no, that's a home game for Patterson. Man, that's interesting now.
Who's going down to the Highway 90 to play Patterson?
Rabel.
Oh, that's a long drive. That's coming from one end of the state to the other end of the state.
Right.
Oh,
That's right by Morgan City.
Yes, indeed. I'm very familiar with Highway 90 going straight down from St. Martinville to Loreauville to Franklin to New Iberia. From New Iberia to Franklin to continued on to Morgan City.
Right. Up next, #3 overall seed, Winfield makes light work of Rose Pine, 90-73.
Okay.
Man,
Rose Pine. I think Rose Pine hadn't advanced that far in quite some time.
Okay.
Congratulations. Very good season.
The legend, man, they're probably in conflict right now. My old basketball coach, Herschel West, he died. He passed maybe a month ago. I know a lot of people have been pushing to get the gym named after him probably. But, man, Terry Martin still doing a great job. Richwood Rams, 95. Marksville Tigers, 55. They travel to Winfield. Bottom half of the bracket. #7, Madison. Ding, 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 ding.
Let me say congrats to Coach Martin, Richwood.
Yes.
What was Richwood's record this year, and how did they finish in district? I know they're normally in the same district with Carroll and Wassman.
Yes.
Very
So
tough district. How did they end up this year?
man, looks like
That district.
they fit. If I'm remembering correctly, they did a district tournament this year, and Carroll ended up playing Richwood in the finals. Richwood defeated Wasman in the semifinals, and Carroll won the district tournament, which made them district champs.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so that means Richwood finished second in district.
I bet that brought a lot
Coach,
of interest in the Monroe area to basketball towards the end of the season, right?
Oh yeah, because Wasman had won. Yeah, well, it's different. It's some, they had generally been a 2-round playoff team, and Wasman won the last 7 or 8 district titles.
Right. Now, I think because of the way the LHSA decided to separate because of enrollment, Richwood fell in a different division as opposed to Carroll and Wassman. I think Richwood is in a lower division, correct?
Right.
Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully this year is advantageous for the Richwood Rams. Coach Martin does a super job every year, and no matter what classification they're in, they're a solid basketball team. So, good luck to the Rams.
Hey, y'all, give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to set up this guest in about 30 minutes. Hey, you guys are the best, man. Thank y'all for that, man. Just solidified another guest for tonight's show. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing, man. Sometimes you got to, sometimes as they say, you got to get it how you live.
Amen.
He said, amen. I love you, Coach. Hey, so again, man, we at the bottom. Let me get back there, y'all. Give me 1 second. I messed something up here. Again, man, shout out to Coach Marlon Robinson, St. Helena College and Career Academy. They go on the road to the Madison Jags, get a 71-51 win. And so this is why I say all the time.
Big win down in Tallulah.
Yeah.
Great job.
This is why I say all the time, compete early so you can play late. Do I need to repeat that? That sounds like it'll preach on Sunday. Compete early.
True statement.
So you can play late. Big win, Coach Robinson. You don't see about getting Coach Robinson on, man. Bottom half of the bracket, man. French Settlement, number 2 overall seed. They get a big win. 68-57 over the Amite Tigers. I think they're the Tigers. They're purple and gold, so yeah, they're the Tigers.
That French Settlement is a tough bunch, Coach.
Yeah, man, they're led by Draven Smith, 6'5" kid that can, man. I watched him the first time I watched him. I was like, nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. I had to go back and watch him again. I was okay. He a bucket.
I saw him this summer. He made me a believer.
He's a bucket, bro. Like, he can play. Draven is also a finalist for Player of the Year.
Well, there's quite a few. They're a solid little basketball team, period, overall.
Absolutely. They're super scrappy.
Well coached as well.
Yeah, Jake Bourgeois is their head coach.
Yes, indeed. Well coached little bunch. I saw them this summer at a couple of team camps. Did a very good job. I was impressed with that team. Good bunch. I'm not surprised they're in the position where they are right now.
Right. Hey, those top 3 or 4 teams are gonna cause hell. I can just say that. Oh man, just went back and checked. Alway defeats Lutcher 69-58. Great
Mhm.
job, Coach Malone.
Yes, indeed.
Great job to the Lutcher Bulldogs. So Alway will host the Bruley Panthers.
Panthers are brutal.
Yes.
Blackman Parish team as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Iberville Parish.
That's Iberville Parish. Okay.
Yes.
Get my geography straight.
It's all good, Coach.
But they
It's all-
river they're around that river somewhere, huh? Both of them.
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. It right off LA1.
Mm-hmm.
Division 4, Coach. Division 4.
Who we have?
No score yet on the #1 overall seed, East Feliciana. They play General Trask.
Man, I get from East Feliciana. Don't you? Isn't he a 6'7" kid, left-hander?
Yes.
Man, that kid can get it done from both ends.
He's committed to play football somewhere.
I think I saw football highlights of him just jumping over people and catching passes. Looks like that on the basketball court sometimes as well.
Man, #8 Elton, they defeated Oak Grove 44-26.
Let's go Indians. Let's go Indians. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, Elton Indians.
Right. #5 Oakdale hosted #21 South Plaquemines. 81-55 win for Oakdale.
Man, what's going on in the water down there in Oakdale, man? Both
I
teams,
don't know.
the people playing basketball in that area, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, #4 overall seed North Central, nothing like a hurricane.
Hurricanes, yes, indeed.
Defeated the Fairleigh Trojans tonight, 85-62.
Easy win for the Hurricanes.
Devion Laverne still at it. No score on the next 2 bracket games. That's #3 Franklin versus 19 Jonesboro Hodge. Hodge got here by an upset win over Maryville. So, hey, can't count anybody out. No score as well on #6 Lakeview, the Gators versus Arcadia. The Tigers trying to win on both sides tonight. Next game we have is Coach Ramon Lust. They're led by Eric Washington, Dale High Bears.
Bears do a good
They
job.
meet the Ringo Redskins, and Coach Trent get a 65-55 win. Game was played at Mangum due to Dale High getting construction done on their gym. They should be back to playing home games next year.
Okay.
They've been getting work done on their gym all season long.
So the Bears lost that advantage.
Right. Still a home game at Mangum, though. All their fans are traveling. I guarantee you Dale High fans are traveling.
Mangum and Dale High, how far are they apart?
About 18 minutes.
18 minutes? Okay.
Yes.
Got a chance to see Dale High play this year. Got a solid team. Good coach does a good job with them as well. Kids do a very good job.
They are definitely solid. Man, bottom half for the bracket, #2 overall seed White Castle. Bulldogs defeated the Tigers of Lake Arthur 54-33. Bulldogs advance to play the Bears.
White Castle Bulldogs.
White Castle.
Terror and single A all the time. White Castle Bulldogs.
Yes.
Only state championship I ever played in, we lost to White Castle Bulldogs.
Oh, that had to hurt, Coach.
Yes, it did. Yes, indeed.
So
White Castle had traditionally always had very good basketball teams.
Yes, they have about 6 state championships.
Yes, indeed. And counting.
Right. Because they get their whole entire community.
They're going to catch heck this year with the Hurricanes down of North Central. I think that's going to be a good matchup.
Well, again, it's only one game at a time. You can only go one game at a time.
So true. Yes, indeed.
Division 5, number 1 overall seed, Zawali, 86. Quitman, 61.
So Wally.
Work.
Yes, indeed.
Number 8, Shudrin, pulls out a squeaker over Atlanta, 64-59.
Okay.
Number 5, Lacassine, 72. Stanley, 49.
Great win for Lacassine down here.
Is it Lacassine?
Lacassine. French.
Okay, yeah.
Lacassine.
I ain't know my tongue even work like that. Some words I just can't say.
Cardinals did a good job. A good basketball team. Congratulations. Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Gibbsland Coleman. They're the standard. 77. Holden, 41. Man, that's a long ride back, man. Up 49. Long ride back. Good job, Gibbsland Coleman. Number 3, Fairview, 83. Number 19, Hicks, 42.
Fairview, another area has gotten it rolling, boys and girls. Good basketball.
Yeah, yes, I agree. Number 8, Doyline, 74. Ebarb, 56. Doyline advances. Number 7, Hornbeck, 59. Number 23, Summerfield, 24.
Carl Malone's hometown.
No comment. Number 2, overall seed, head coach Rick Carla. Nah, y'all almost got me. He coaching the other team, the team they played. Oh, my Lord.
Simsboro, correct? Coach Carla,
Yes.
coach for Simsboro. He's a former Anacoco coach.
Right.
Oh.
And they gave it to him. 70-48 win, Anacoco over Simsboro.
What? Ooh, tough one.
Absolutely. Man, so in Division 5, Zawali hosts Shudrin. Say it again, Coach. Lacassine.
Lacassine.
Travels to Gibson Coleman Bulldogs. Number 3, Fairview hosts Doyline. Number 2, Anacoco hosts Hornbeck.
That's a local rivalry. The gym should be so packed. Where are they playing that game? In Anacoco High?
Let me go back and look, Coach. I closed it out.
Because man,
Anacoco is the 2 seed.
That's a big geographic rivalry, man. They're small areas, but they love basketball. Both schools. That's going to be. They could almost play that in Lake Charles Civic Center.
Right. Y'all give me 1 second, you guys. Trying to get my bearings together. Trying to travel this straight sea. Y'all just be patient with me, you guys. Hey, welcome back, Coach.
Yes, indeed.
Trying to line this up real quick. Trying to get a score for a game, Coach, that don't have a score to it, all the while waiting on our guest. Hey, Coach, we're gonna get started, and hopefully he'll get it figured. Oh, okay, here we go, man, right on time like the rent.
Hey, man, you good?
Welcome, the legend. He's here. The legend is here.
No, man, I'm just a good old guy, man. That's all.
Hey, Coach, we got Coach Matt Guillory.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Co-hosting tonight.
Coach, that's the legend. You talk about a legend. That's the legend there, man.
Oh,
Come
no.
Hey,
Good afternoon. Good evening, Coach. You doing okay?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm super, Coach. Congratulations. Yes, indeed.
Man, you know, it's a grind, Coach. You know, anytime you can win one, it's a blessing. It's a grind, and we don't take them for granted, bro.
Enjoy each and every one, Coach. That if I'm learning anything now, enjoy each and every win.
Yeah, they hard to come by, Coach.
Yes, indeed.
Hey,
Yeah.
Coach.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Jones, give us a second. We got to go through a couple of scores before we get to yours.
Okay.
It's gonna go quick. Just be patient.
Okay, we're good.
The select side, fellas, we made it to the select side, Division I, #1 overall seed, Scotlandville Hornets. They defeat the Ash. They the
Trojans.
Trojans.
Yes.
69-40. Scotlandville led by Dorian Booker. A whole lot of mass to stop. I think he gets better and better every game as well. No score on St. Aug versus Eric. #5 overall seed, Southwood. The Pokes, 56. John Curtis Christian Patriots, 53.
Oh, repeat that for me, please.
Southwood defeats John Curtis, 56-53. Artrell Manning led all scorers with 22 for John Curtis. Jeremiah Evans had 19 to lead the Pokes in victory.
Good win.
Next up, #4 overall seed, Huntington Raiders, 85. Holy Cross Tigers. Phenomenal coach in Mr. Kirkwood, 70. We're told you it wasn't gonna be long, Coach.
We're here. We're here.
Hey, tell us a little bit about the game tonight, man.
Well, like say, Holy Cross played an excellent game. Those kids that he have a young basketball team that they came with a lot of fight and a lot of grit. And you know, we've been off since about 2 weeks now. So, you know, we didn't play our best, but they had a lot to do with that also. It wasn't because, you know, I won't say the time hurt us, but a lot of the timing that we just didn't have. We didn't seem like we was in basketball state because, you know, it's a difference with just playing game speed or just playing, you know, practicing every day. So we've been off for like 2 weeks, and we was fortunate to come out with a win. But hats off to Holy Cross. Those kids fought hard, definitely.
Man, I asked Coach Jones this. I'm gonna give you the same question. In your film study and preparation of Holy Cross, how close were they to being the team that you saw on film, or was it totally different?
Well, anytime you play a team that has 20 wins, you know, they're doing something positive. So we don't take no opponents lightly. Anytime you win 20 games, that's a plus. And being a 5A school, and that's a good league they're in the Catholic League with St. All, Brother Martin. So that's good basketball. That's a good league they're in. So
Absolutely.
we're not surprised about anything. Just we just got to be better.
Coach, you have to say the strength of your team this year. I know normally, Coach, size is something that you've been blessed with over the past few years. What would you say is the predominant strength of this year's bunch?
Actually, we start 5 seniors. I think it's we don't have a lot of size, but we do have a lot of experience. We have 3 guys that are playing now that was on the top 28 team last year. So, I think that, not having the length and size, but, we played through the Cedric Webb. That's our guy, and then our point guard is Chris Carpenter. So those 2 guys tonight, Chris had 25, Webb had 22. So we can get productive. Yeah, we can get productive points for those 2 guys, every night. We'll give ourselves a chance, I think.
Super.
Coach, I got to see you guys early and during tournament season at Madison Prep. What's been the biggest turnaround about Carpenter that you can say, hey, now you're being a point guard, a true point guard, a true leader, and what we need here to try to commit to winning state?
Well, first of all, Carpenter, he sit out a whole year. When you sit out a whole year of basketball, it takes a while to get back into basketball form, making the right decision because, he sit out all the last year, never played, practice every day, but it's nothing like game speed. And he's filling some big shoes in Rayshawn McCullough. So we asked him to do some things that Rayshawn McCullough did. Rayshawn did that for 4 years. So and I think, like I say, Chris' best basketball is still ahead of him because he played off the ball when he was at Woodlawn High School. Now we got him playing point guard. So it's an adjustment, but he's learning on the fly. So he's doing well for us right there.
Man, Chris and I built a relationship while he was at Woodlawn, man. Kid is basketball smart. He reminds me of a Cody Dean, how well his IQ is versus the speed and the manner in which he plays. Right. And if he gets it together and keeps it together, he can have the same type of success that Dean is having at Bradley right now.
Oh, without a doubt. When you play a new position, like say, we asked him to do a whole lot. I'm not saying that, but he's a senior, and our expectation, and I guess I'm one of those coaches that I played point guard, so I'm a little tough on those guys. When you play the position, so right. they don't understand it right now, but down the road they'll appreciate it a little more. I coach those point guards a little hard, so but he's very coachable. He's learning on the fly, and it's a whole new system for him. So therefore, it took him a while, but now he understands it definitely.
Super.
Coach D, you got a question?
Yes, indeed. I just want to congratulate Coach, to continue this level of success over the past 20 years. It's been remarkable because every year consistently, when you hear the name of Huntington High School, Coach Jones, solid basketball teams, Coach. Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. Super, Coach. Good luck with the remainder of this path.
Okay, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm very grateful. And I tell people, I'm grateful for the kids that I coach.
Yes.
And I have a good coaching staff. I couldn't do it without my staff. Those guys in the film room, they doing the little stuff behind the. I get the credit for wins, but they got to get the credit for our game plans and doing the other things that a lot of people. I don't take that for granted. So I'm not alone with it. I promise you, because I'm old school.
In order to have a very solid program, Coach, it takes very solid people working with you, Coach.
Oh yeah, and I wouldn't be doing them justice for not mentioning it. They do a great job of planning for me every day. So it makes my job easy.
Great job, Coach.
Man, hey, Coach. It's all love, man. It's all love. I know that you have to start preparing for a crosstown rival,
yes.
Southwood. I'm not going to ask you to talk about Southwood because I understand the schematics of how things work in the Shreveport-Bossier area.
Oh no, yeah, they good guys over there. Actually, one of the guys was on my staff a couple of years ago, so we're like family, man. So, and Coach Gidry's doing a great job over there. Phenomenal guy. I would vote him as the city coach of the year this year in Shreveport, because to go undefeated in conference like he did, that's kind of remarkable in his own rights. Yeah.
Right.
So you wish him well against everyone except you, Coach.
Yeah, not Friday though. Not Friday. Give him all the awards, but not Fridays though.
Yes, indeed. Agreed.
Right. And the beat to defeat in district twice, Eddie Hamilton, Corey Deans.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
That Natchitoches Central, Coach Coleman.
Oh yeah, he's battle tested. They're battle tested, definitely.
Right. And again, Jeremiah too, man. He's been asked to do a lot of things too, man.
Oh yeah, great kid.
He's been asked to bring the ball up in stints and be dominant in the paint and lead a bunch of young kids. So again, I agree with you, man. Great job by BG.
Oh yeah,
and that would be one hell of an accomplishment for him to be named City Coach of the Year.
Yeah, he got my vote. I mean, I'm just saying I don't have a vote, but if I had one, for what he's done, to go undefeated in district, that's tough to do. And also the job that Justin Collins has done at Bossier High. There's a lot of young guys that are doing remarkable things here in our city. So I take my hat off to those guys. Definitely.
Right. Coach Collins has to travel to Parkman this coming Thursday or Friday. And again, like you said, man, he is Bossier proud.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. He's a good guy. He's my church member, so I'm always pulling for guys. I'm always pulling for the younger coaches. I just do this. But I like to see those young guys have success early and to stay with it. Hopefully they have longevity in their career.
Correct.
Man, yes, I think we owe you another congratulations too, man. Don't get in my business, Coach. Don't get in my business. Congratulations. I saw that at your church this past Sunday. You, Coach Goldman, Coach Carter, North DeSoto.
Yeah.
The Black History Award.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Plaques for your community service in the Shreveport-Bossier community.
That's super. Congratulations.
I thank you. Thank you guys, man. Like I said, I tell people, being a coach, and I use these terms about expand your territory. Sometimes you got to get out and do some other things besides coaching. If only guys you coaching, only people that you're making a difference in their lives are the ones you coach. You're not done a whole lot.
Very small circle. Yes, sir.
So I try to expand my territory to people because I owe that to the people. So, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I know you ain't know I knew nothing about that.
I didn't know, man, because I can say, I just do stuff under the radar. You know how I do it. I don't, Yeah.
I just be trying to be on my P's and Q's, Coach. That's all.
Man, you own it, baby. You own it.
That's all, man. Again, we had Coach Casey Jones on earlier.
Wow.
And like I told him, man, some people love the NFL and NBA pro sports. Others love college. And that's perfectly fine.
Right.
But for me, it's nothing greater that I get to do every day than to interact with high school coaches and players. That's what it is for me. And I'm grateful that you guys support me in all honesty. And it's nothing that I've called you and asked you for that you've ever said no about.
Oh yeah, I just I respect what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing because a lot of coaches don't get this platform, and you're able to share guys' stories with the community and with the nation, and the people will tune in to your podcast, and I support what you're doing 100%, definitely.
I
Yes,
appreciate Coach Jay. You my guy, man. I'm gonna try to. My goal is for next year, man, to get every head coach to get these little off the bench sports shirts for that
Yeah,
team as
yeah.
as
Let
warm
me
up.
wear one. Yeah, I wear it on the sideline, baby. Just give me one, baby.
So you got your ticket there. You got your one.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
good.
sir.
Put me in, coach.
Yes,
Put
sir.
me in.
Yes, sir. You
Yeah,
got your first taker, coach. We rolling.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wear it on the sideline. Let me support you, baby. You got me. Yeah.
What primary color you want, man? I know y'all blue and silver, navy and silver. You want silver or navy as your primary color?
Let's do Navy. Let's do it. Let's keep it simple.
I got
Yeah.
you. I got you, bro. I got
And
you. That's
I'll definitely, wear it, wear it with pride, baby. Yeah.
Look, that means you coming back next year.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, I gotta, like I said, I got great coaches. They make my job easy. And the plan is to be back next year, definitely.
Great, coach. So as long as you enjoy what you're doing, coach, I admonish you to continue,
Yeah, that's the thing about it.
You
A lot
got
of guys.
good health, good strength,
Yeah. I thank the good Lord that this is my 34th year, but the good Lord has given me good health and strength that, the thing about it, both of my boys are college coaches now.
Super.
So, one coach at Grambling, one is the head coach at Alabama A&M
And
baseball.
congrats, Gramblin's done a great job this year.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been following being a Southern Knight. I've been keeping up with those boys.
Yeah, yeah. So he's associate head basketball coach at Grambling. So I'm able to, to kind of get out and watch them do their thing. So,
Super. That's a blessing, coach.
Yeah, it is. And I like say not just because they're my boys, but I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful.
Definitely.
First 20-win season at Grambling since 1993, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's been a lot of good players at Grambling. So for them to have that accomplishment this year, I'm overwhelmed, and Coach Jackson there's doing a great job at Grambling.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
Cal Jones, that's your son?
Yes, sir.
Get out of here.
Cal is my son.
Tell Cal I'm mad at him.
What happened?
He started recruiting Hobart, then just stopped.
I'll let him know, but I'm just a high school coach, so I don't get I don't get into their business, you know what I'm saying? I had several guys that didn't recruit either, so hey, if he didn't recruit from his dad now, I don't know.
Understood, huh?
Yes, sir. I stay out of it, baby. I'm a high school coach.
Right, and I'm just a high school broadcast journalist, man.
Yeah, man. Just doing great things. But you're doing great things, though.
I'm trying, Coach, man. It's my joy every day that I wake up, man, and I can still do this. And as long as I can keep building relationships and try to do this at a high level, I'm gonna do it another 15 years.
That's awesome. Awesome.
I don't want to go that far. I'm hoping that my son and daughter take it over before I get to 60. But these kids, man, they had their own lives, man.
Oh yeah.
So, hey, Coach, we're gonna let you get to it, man, so you can go and start preparing for Southwood.
Good luck, Coach.
I appreciate you guys having me on, and like I say, I'm never too busy. And every time you call me, if I could, I'm never gonna be too busy, man, to do, to help you out and do what I do. I love talking to you guys. Yeah.
You keep coming on, Coach. I'm gonna owe you about 4 or 5 shirts.
Oh man, just look, I'm gonna represent you, baby. You give me a shirt, I'm gonna represent you.
No doubt, man. Look, do me one more favor, Coach, and I'm gonna let you get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Give my guy D Cedric a big high five, man, for me.
Yes,
I'm super proud of him. His game has evolved.
Yes, he played well tonight. Definitely, he had 22 points and about 16 rebounds tonight. So that's who he is. So I see it every day at practice. So I would definitely do that. I'll definitely do that.
Man, I love D Cedric. Chris threw me away, but I still love him too.
Chris different, you know what I'm saying?
He's definitely different. He's definitely different.
Yeah.
Like he when he was at Woodlawn, man, he just walk up behind me, and
Yeah, he's different, man.
I said, bro, who do that?
Yeah.
You don't want me to do it? Grow some hair, Chris. For real?
Yeah. That look. So that you know him well then. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Chris, man. Great kid. Oh, one final thing. This year we're giving away our first Off the Bench Sports Player of the Year award. DeCedric Webb is one of our finalists on the boys' side.
Oh, awesome, man. I definitely grateful for that.
The awards winners will be announced March 12th.
Okay.
And so we're looking forward to that, man. I'm really excited about it. And it's the next big thing for Off the Bench Sports, man. We're giving out for every season, every sport, we're giving out Player of the Year awards.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I hope these kids understand that what the platform you're giving them, I hope they understand it, that it's really helping them, you know, to be able to talk. You're giving them opportunity to talk to the media, to you, and I hope they don't take it for granted that hopefully if they make it somewhere, these things that you ask, the question you're asking them, that they can learn from that, and maybe it'll help them when they do interview process down, you know, in their career. So it really helps out a lot, definitely.
Right, and that's why we do it, Coach. That's exactly why we do it. So when they go to their next stage, especially if they go straight to the varsity team in college and they have a great night, then they go straight to the podium. They're not nervous. They're not over anxious, and they can get up there and use regular English words.
Oh, yeah.
With all the foolishness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I try to tell my guys all the time, when the camera's rolling, you are who you are, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
That's right. Film, no lie.
Right. So, hey, Coach, we're going to get off here, man. We love you.
Coach, look forward to seeing you in Lake Charles, Coach. Get down here.
We're going to try our best Friday nights. We're going to give our best, and you're going to let whatever the chip fall, we'll be okay with it. But hopefully the race.
Yes, sir.
You guys host the game against Southwood this coming Friday. Everybody in the city
I know
will be at that game.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that
sir.
should be a good city rival. That should be a real good one.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great problem to have, because it let me know that we're still playing. We still got a shot.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
All right, Coach Mac Jones, ladies and gentlemen, Huntington Raiders basketball. Hey, we're going to continue with scores. That's all we can do is continue. Catholic Baton Rouge, the number 3 overall seed, 61. They defeat the Archbishop Rommel Raiders, 61-58. They advance.
Good win. Rommel was pretty tough. I saw Rommel this year.
Yes. 6-11 matchup, and this was definitely a deep battle. McMain head coach Steve Kelly, man, he's had some super adversity over the last year. Congrats to him on just making it to the second round. And then over the last 2 years, he lost everything player-wise. Shreve Gators 37, Eleanor McMain 32.
I saw them the other night at North Central, Eleanor McMain. Good basketball team as well. Coach does a very good job with this team too. Very, very good young coach.
Absolutely. State champion just 2 years ago.
Yes.
Number 7, Pineville 65. Number 10, St. Paul 61.
Covington.
Yes. Number 2 overall seed, St. Thomas More, hosted the Edna Carr Cougs. 51-43 win for Danny Broussard.
51-43, okay. Nephew.
Scallonville, we're waiting to see. Let me refresh real quick, you guys.
Who scored for St. Thomas More? You got some scores, some key scores for that game?
No, sir. No, sir.
Got
No,
nothing on that one. Okay.
no. I stay on Twitter a lot on Grain
Reason why
Day.
I was asking, I had a nephew, Mason Guillory, plays for St. Thomas More, and I know he's one of the leading scorers. I was double checking to see if he had a decent night.
Hey, I'm gonna try to help you out with that, bro. Just give me 1 minute.
Yes, sir. In fact, I should have been at that game tonight. I was supposed to make that trip to Lafayette. And
So I'm working on getting that score for you, man.
gotcha.
And while we do, oh, I thought I hit that button. I must didn't. Scotlandville, we're waiting to see who they will play the winner of either St. Aug or John Ehret. Southwood Huntington, that's a 4-5 matchup in the quarters. Catholic Baton Rouge will host the Shreve Gators. That's going to be a really good matchup. As well as St. Thomas More, they will host 7 overall seed Pineville.
Pineville. They're going to host the Rebels of Pineville.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the game I'm going to see probably Friday night.
Okay. I'm. You know what, man? I'm gonna try to get back in town. I want to see that Huntington Southwood game live and in person.
That sounds like something pretty exciting.
It absolutely is, Coach.
Yes, indeed. Sounds like one of those good, meaningful high school game between local people and, things that we enjoy. And we pray that these type of games that we can continue to have them and that they're peaceful,
Right, for sure. Hey, Division II, number 1 overall seed, Madison Prep Chargers hosted ED White, 60-20 Madison Prep win.
Not very difficult for Coach Jones tonight, right?
Easy work, baby. Easy work. Yeah. All right, so Coach, Lord Beaconsfield Landry hosted Lake Charles College Prep.
Right, that's the old LB
Landry. About that game, man.
Man, super game. I thought Coach Andrews from Lake Charles College Prep had a very good game plan. I mean, his kids executed early. They jumped out to probably about a 13-point lead. They built that lead probably up to the somewhat to the fourth quarter, and a few mishaps here, a missed shot there, a turnover here, and before you know it, it's a very close basketball game. And being at home has its advantages, crowd, excitement, just the inexperience of never being in that type of game. Right. So, but hats off to a very good basketball team. I thought that they did a very good job this year. As I said, brought a lot. Coach Andrews, I think they'll just continue to get better. Yes, indeed. I want to say hats off to seniors at Lake Charles College Prep like Ryan Baptiste. I thought he had a very stellar career. Had a very solid night tonight. I think he played extremely hard, played his heart out, and I think that program is on the up in the city of Lake Charles.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Again, I think that's Sean Andrews, head coach.
Yes, sir.
Of LCCP, man. Took over after Coach Hunt left, man. Coach Hunt absolutely adored those kids in the Lake Charles area. So much so he attended the game tonight to support LCCP. And again, that's when your character shows, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely when your character shows, when no matter what happened between adults, you can still go support those kids that you coach. That's character.
Oh, definitely. You know, in the city of Lake Charles, you know, when it's time for playoffs and kids to advance, you know, no matter what school it is, we're hoping those kids advance because, you know, I know as a coach and as a player, it's an outstanding experience for a player to, you know, to go to the playoffs and have success. And eventually, you know, reach top 28. So it's an ultimate experience. Yes. So that's an experience we hope a lot of our kids are able to get in this area. But, yes, indeed.
Man, just be patient, bro. Just be patient. Hey, I'm about to show Matt Guillory some love right now, y'all,
Oh, how you gonna do that?
because it's off the bench sports, man. If we haven't been to your school yet, don't worry, we're coming. That's been our motto since day one. Just be patient. We coming. And when we come, we bring all the love.
Bring it, huh?
Oh, yeah, got to, man. That's all I know.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, I've been walking back and forth these two houses.
Hey, look, got final score on the Eric St. All game. St. Aug will advance to take on Scotlandville. 71-61 final. St. Aug defeats the Eric Patriots. Congrats to Eric. Congrats to St. Aug Purple Knights.
Okay, so the Purple Knights advance as they will play my former teammate Carlos Sample and the Scotlandville.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Well,
hey, so let's finish this right quick while I'm waiting on your surprise to happen. Where were we at? Kennedy Carver. I'm sorry. No score for Northside Vanderbilt Catholic. Archbishop Hannah 65, Bolton 54, JFK 35.
excuse me, you said Archbishop Hannah 55-54 Bolton?
65-54 Bolton.
65-54
Yes.
Bolton. So Bolton beat Archbishop Hannah?
No, Hannon won. I'm sorry.
Got it. Okay,
I didn't
sorry.
give a little clarity on that.
Yes, sir.
George Washington Carver, Nate Roche, they're trying to get back to the top 28. They defeat Kennedy 49-35. Oh, Lord. Ding, 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 ding.
Upset.
Upset alert. St. Michael the Archangel defeats LCA 51-43.
Oh.
Wow.
They were able to beat Brown and Company?
Yes.
Oh, that's an upset.
Yes. Wow.
Totally upset. I thought LCA was had the most very talented basketball team. I expected them to really advance. It's kind of disappointing.
Man, we expected them to advance.
Yes, indeed.
David Thibodeau, 42, Peabody, 76. Coach Charles Smith still doing it and doing it well.
Okay, Coach Vincent Hicks as well at David Thibodeau. Congratulations, Coach.
Absolutely. That's my guy, man.
I saw Vincent's team that really improved. He did a great job with this bunch. Great coaching job this year. And also congrats to Coach Smith as the War Horses continue to advance.
Yeah. Hey, man. Now, look, y'all, this is impromptu. Let me tell y'all this right now. But please show our next guest. Yeah. I'm just a plain and humble sports guy. I don't have that much power, y'all. But please welcome St. Thomas More head boys basketball coach Danny Broussard. What up,
Coach
coach?
Broussard.
How y'all doing, man?
What's
Man,
going
we're
on, Coach?
awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you for taking time out of your busy night, man, of celebrating your win.
Congrats, Coach.
I appreciate that. So I know Hobart. I'm sorry. Who's with?
Matt
Who's
Guillory,
with you?
Coach. How you doing, Coach
Oh,
Guillory?
Coach Guillory. I can recognize that. I thought I recognized that voice, but I wasn't
Yes,
sure.
indeed.
Yeah.
I've been off and on with my video, Coach.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Well, y'all, man, look, man. I told some people Division I is no joke, man, and I'm gonna tell you. Give credit to Carr, man. Carr came out after us. They got athletes. Taurus did a great job. The halftime score was, and neither team would. I get accused of holding the basketball. Well, I haven't. People, I said, you haven't watched in 8 years. I haven't held the ball in 8 years. I got good players, man. We're playing. We're not holding it. It was 16-13 at the half, y'all, and we were losing 16-13.
Wow.
I mean, it was some great defense and some bad offense. I'm going to tell you right now.
Low scoring.
Yeah. I hate the fact, y'all, that, and this happened to me about 5 years ago. We played E.D. White, and we had gotten a first-round bye, and they got a chance to play. I hate having a bye, and the other team gets to play. I think that's a big advantage for the other team, and I was really worried going in. I knew we were going to struggle because, man, when you get out of a routine that you've been in for the last 3 months
Coach,
playing, yeah.
You're the third coach who said that, because each coach who's come on tonight has had the same complaint. 11 days of sitting out, stagnated, kids not playing, out of a routine, and it's not to your advantage.
Absolutely. We need to go back to a third. We have enough teams now. Let's do a 32-team bracket and play one place 32.
132.
That way you don't put us at a disadvantage like we did tonight, because I'm telling you, we were rusty. We looked really bad. I will say this though, man, our guys, it's been our key all year long. Our defenses has really saved us, man, and we've been playing a lot more man to man than we ever have in almost my 40 years. And our man to man, I think, has been really good. But I'll be honest with you, I thought tonight the way to play Carr from just watching film on them was that I think their strength is getting to the rim. They got great dribble penetration. And then they create some help, and they can hit some open threes, but their strength is not open, is a 3-point shot. So we went way more zone looks tonight with our 1-2-2 matchup, and our
that 1-2-2 is incredible, Danny.
Yeah, it's been Zach,
man, that's an incredible defense you guys have mastered.
It's been good for us. The 1-2 matchup has been really good for us. Our guys kind of know how to play it, and again, we forced to take 3-point shots, and that was our goal going in. Is don't let them get into the paint, make them hit threes, and then I think the most important thing was to rebound off of those misses. And we gave them a few early, but boy, we really did a great job of blocking out in the second half and didn't give them the second half, because that's what they're good at: dribble penetration and getting second and third.
Second shot.
Yeah.
But I want to congratulate you, Coach, because I watched your team a few times this year.
Yeah.
Being a little biased, I had a nephew play for you guys.
Right.
But I saw how you were able to manage, all the different scoring opportunities and all the scoring kids that you have.
Yeah.
And I just think you do a masterful job, Coach, of getting your kids to play together, play in the system, and play for the name on the jersey. For 25, 30 years you've been doing it, Coach. That's been incredible.
Mac, I appreciate that compliment, and it's funny you say that, because Mac, our thoughts were going into the year was that we could be a really good. We loved our players. We loved we talented. We have some talent, but we did think that our chemistry was not real good. Going in and that we really had to work on that. And I just challenged our guys. Say, guys, look, we can be as good as we want to be, but if we're going to get to where y'all, to where I want to get, I'm pretty sure you want to, y'all want to win a state championship. But to get there, we'll have to pull together. And Mac, I'll give them credit, man. I think they kind of put aside some of their differences, and I think it really shows. And Mac, sometimes it looks like we're not really together, and maybe in the first half, again, shots weren't falling, but our defense was good, and that's really carries. I mean, we're 31-4 for a reason.
Man, you played everybody, Coach. Yeah. I was looking at your schedule. There was nobody that you dodged this year. That's an incredible schedule. I mean,
if you look at our 4 losses, it's 3 of them are number 1 ranked teams: Newman, Country Day, and Madison Prep. And I'll be honest with you, all 3 of those, we really were in all 3 of those, and we could have won all. Now we lost them, but we
most of them close games.
with a chance to win. And then I don't want to take away from LB Landry because they do a good job. We kind of, every year you kind of have one bad game, and we didn't play very good against LB, and they played great. They shot the ball great. I think this is our worst loss. I think they missed like 12 or 15. So, you take that out of there. But yeah, we played a tough schedule, man. And I loved it. We played in 4 great tournaments. We played on Showdown on the Lake, where we saw the Southwoods, the Rustons,
Right.
who else we played? The Boziers of the world. We saw them.
So many different styles.
Yes. And then we go to the Newman tournament, where we saw the LB Landrys, the Hahnvilles. We didn't play Newman in that tournament. Who else we played? We played somebody else good. And then we go to the St. Thomas More Sun Kids Shootout, which was a great tournament. We had Newman, we had Iowa, who was undefeated at the time, and then we go to Country Days tournament, where we lose to them in the finals in 4 times, and then we ended up with Turlington. I'm gonna tell you something. The Turtles tournament, we saw Northwood Lena, who at the time was 17-0.
basketball team. Yes.
17-0, and Nish was in that tournament. Now, Nish got upset, but Nish. So all the tournaments went to really prepared us for this moment now, and I think that's why we've had so much success, because we stepped. Our schedule's good.
It was really good. In fact, I was a little worried. I said, "Boy, that's a super competitive schedule." And played extremely well.
Yeah.
Well, do want to say congrats, Coach. And looking forward, Coach, what do you see? One of the challenges in moving forward with this bunch?
Yeah, we've got a chance a little bit. I just got back home. We've got a chance a little bit to look at Pineville. They beat St. Paul's tonight. St. Paul's a great coach team. That got his.
Yes, indeed. I saw St. Paul's bunch last year. They were really good.
Really good. Really. Now, he lost a lot of seniors, but he had one really good player back. And again, Stephen Dale does an awesome job. Pineville won at home tonight by 4. And from what I can tell, man, Pineville has a lot of good. They kind of have, all the ingredients it takes. They got that big kid in the middle. Man, he looks 6'7", and he's not skinny. He's got some weight on him. Yeah, he finishes great around the basket. They got a kid on the wing that shoots it. I think he had, somebody said he had like 20 tonight, I believe. I think he had 20 and maybe 2 threes, and he shoots it well. I love the point guard, Mac. You might probably know more than me, but I think they told me he's a Peabody transfer, I believe.
Okay.
And he's really solid. He helps the team. He passes the ball well, and he can shoot it. And there's another kid I saw, and I can't remember. I don't know that kid's name, but I saw 4 nice,
very good basketball players.
Yeah, they got a good team. And then this is kind of ironic, but in 1986 we played against Grant High School for the state championship, and a guy named Warren Sears was the head coach at Grant. And now
I know Coach Sears.
You know Warren, yeah.
He used to be at Alexandria for a minute too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man. He's a good dude, man. And his son Chad is now the coach at Pineville. So it's funny how it goes, But I coached against his daddy in '86, and now I'm coaching against the son.
Going 360, Danny.
Man, that seems like a time around the time when Kenny Sykes may have been a freshman at Grant High School then.
Could have been. Not Hope, but it's funny you mentioned that. I can't remember this kid's name, but this is another sidetrack to that game. We beat Grant by like 5 points. It was a great final game. And did you know that 2 players on that court that night were Major League Baseball players? We had Lyle Mouton, and I can't remember the name. I know probably some of your listeners know. There's a kid from Grant. He was a pitcher for the Houston Astros, and I just can't think of his name. But isn't that crazy that we had 2 Major League Baseball players in that game?
Wow.
That shows the athleticism that was on that court,
Super.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, man, Coach, I want to just say this, man. You like, again, every guest that I've ever had on Prep News has been really special to me.
Yeah.
But when you text a guy and 3 minutes later y'all are having a conversation, and 6 minutes after that he's on the show, that's love, man.
Hey, Hobart, you know what? You know why I do it? Because you're promoting high school basketball, and I met you. I've only met you like 3 or 4 times, but you're a good dude, man. And you're promoting high school basketball. You love high school kids. You love kids like I do. And anytime you ask me to do anything for me, I'm there for you, my man.
Hey, and that's really what it's been, man. Yeah. It's like I've been waiting on the call
Yeah.
to come and broadcast the entirety of the Sun Kick Classic. And I'm gonna take care of you on the price, man. You gotta give me 1 year before you go, Danny.
But hey, but if it wasn't for that DSN contract, I'd have you there. There wouldn't be a question about it. But
Man,
got
just
Yes, indeed.
tell BSN you need to take care of your guy. At least give me 1 day there, man.
we'll work on that, Hobart. We'll work on that, my man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Coach,
But,
I just like to thank you, man. I appreciate you. I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
One of the things I've learned from you as an opposing coach is in coaching against you, Coach, you have got to coach every single possession. And the first time I played, Coach, and the tip was made and they threw a lob, Coach, I was a young coach. That's when I knew I was in for a war, Coach. Every possession. I appreciate that, Coach.
Well, you bet. And Mac,
Great career.
Mac, one of the games I want to forget is when you beat us by about 40 points in the top 28. I got thrown out that game.
Yeah.
And you pounded us in the top 28. I had a team that was really they probably shouldn't even gotten there. And I was really proud of that team. And Mac, I'm going to tell you this right now. I was scared to get booed out of the Cajun Dome. I should have, because we couldn't play with you. You were too good. I should have held the damn ball.
That might have been the best route that night, Coach.
Mac, we wouldn't have beat you, but you wouldn't have beat us by 40. I should have held the damn ball. That's one of my regrets of coaching is not holding the ball and making you come guard us.
Well,
it would have been a little bit better game.
I'll salvage that one victory, Coach, among many losses. Great job, Coach.
Hey, look, I appreciate you having me on. Hey, before I go, look, I want to mention these young men tonight because they played a hell of a game. Carr, I know some of the fans are listening. Kevin Slaughter he played a great game against us. He had 10 points. Keith Jones had 9. Derek Hawkins had 8. And I don't know how to pronounce this kid's name. His first name is YGB, Yajib Johnson. He had 8. And for the Cougars, Michael Mouton has been, our leading scorer pretty much all the year for us. He had 17. Chad Jones had a couple of big plays for us. He had 13.
Chad's been outstanding, Coach.
Yeah, he has been. And
Michael as well.
And Mac, the guy that you know very well, right?
Yes, indeed.
Mason Guillory. Look, he missed his first 3 shots, but I was all up about Mason. He's not gonna back down. He's gonna keep doing what he does. And we wound up with 11 big points. He hit a big. Yeah, Mike, he hit our first 3. We couldn't go by 3. And he hit our first 3. Sometimes when you see that first one go in, you get another one. And as soon as he hit that one, Michael Mouton hit one. And so that kind of opened the game up for us.
Got it going. I got to get him the rebound, Coach. Got to get him the rebound.
I challenged him the other day, and he got 7. So I'm going to keep challenging.
Great.
I'm going to keep challenging. Hey, man, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
No doubt,
all right,
man.
Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Continued
success. Good luck.
Appreciate both of y'all. Thank you.
No doubt.
All right,
no doubt, Coach. Thank you. Man, solid, man. That's solid, man. You gotta love, man. That is some love, bro. That is some love. Coach, we gonna keep it moving, man. I think we got about
Yes, indeed. I've got one major situation to take care of, and that's at 11 River Road, Renee Mayberry Guillory.
Yeah. That's when you know you're big time, man, when you got your own street named after you, man.
There we go. Yes, indeed. It's always a pleasure. Hobart just do a super job, man. It shows tonight the type of love that you received genuinely tonight.
Oh yeah, man. I'm trying, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get better. We're gonna be better. And hopefully, man, once all this, I can't even say it on air, but once all this stuff finish happening, man, and hopefully, I'll be back broadcasting more games. That's my hope. That's my wish. That's my prayer that I talk to God all the time about. I'm not gonna lie, man. This season was like this school year has been miserable for me, and not being able to broadcast any games.
Right.
Like y'all don't know how many days I cried. Because it's everything to me from a place of nothing but love. you know, and so when I think about all the, you know, the last 4 or 5 years, I've done 6 or 7 weeks of football, 1,000 games of basketball a year it seems like, and to
Oh,
not
it's a lot
do,
of them. You do quite a bit, Hope.
you know, to not do a tenth of that this year, yeah, my little poor feelings and my heart was crushed. But I got time.
Hmm.
So, but go and take care of Miss Renee. Tell her thank you for giving me 2 hours of your time.
Appreciate you, Hope. Really do.
And,
It's a pleasure. And as I
and
said,
you
you
know,
are outstanding at what you do, man.
I think if you know, if time permits, I'm gonna
Mhm.
be here to midnight.
I'll be listening.
No doubt, bro, man. Again, thank you, Coach G.
Yes, sir.
You mean the world to me. And hey, it's what, you know. I'm gonna hit you up, man, tomorrow.
Let's do that. Appreciate it, Hobart.
And look, I still want my church's chicken.
We'll talk about those as well.
No
With a
doubt,
jalapeno,
Coach.
with a pepper.
You know it. You know it. See, I'm gonna stop telling you my secrets, man. I talk to you. I tell you too much of the stuff I like, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thank you.
Enjoy. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's great having Coach Guillory on for the last 2 hours. We're gonna continue in Division 3. Newman Greenies defeated Green Oaks Giants 74-48. Episcopal takes a tough one at Sophie B. Wright. Congrats to Coach Jason Bertrand, 49-34. MLK Charter 78, Parkview Baptist 63. Ascension Episcopal 35. Congrats to Dunham, man, 63 points. Again, I said this the other day, and I'm just going to reiterate this. When Coach Pitts left, everyone thought that it would take at least 4 years for Dunham to get back to the place Coach Jonathan Pixley had them. They're there. They're there. They're advancing to the quarters. Great job to the Dunham Tigers. Coach Vic Morris had a tough night. Ekes out a squeaker 54-52 over Mentorship Academy Sharks out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Man, number 6, St. Thomas Aquinas 70. Number 11, ULab 61, man. I want to shout out my guy, Coach Joe Spencer, his daughter, Riley, and my daughter, Courtney. They play on the 14s national team together for Red Storm of Baton Rouge volleyball. So shout out to Coach Spencer. Man, in a low score, talk about low scoring. Ding, 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 ding. Catholic New Iberia upset St. Charles Catholic 28-25. Metairie Park Country Day 57. Loyola Prep 40. Moving on. Let me try. I got to do this real quick. Not quick as in a hurry, but, you know, y'all got to go to work tomorrow. So, in the quarters, Newman takes on Sophie B. Wright. That's a crosstown rival matchup. MLK Charter will travel to Baton Rouge to play against the Dunham Tigers. Calvary Baptist at home again. Long road. Leave early, St. Thomas Aquinas, as you guys travel to Shreve-Bossier area to take on Calvary Baptist. Metairie Park Country Day hosts Catholic New Iberia. Those are the quarters in Division 3. Division 4, number 1 overall seed, Northwood Lena 83. 16 seed, Cedar Creek 50. 8-9 matchup, St. Mary's hosted St. Fred. 52-38 win over Derek Lopez's St. Fred Warriors. The OG Dexter Washington gets an 81-56 win over Opelousas Catholic. No score on Ascension Christian, St. Martin Episcopal. Crescent City keeps up its winning ways. Congrats to Crescent City. 84-53 over the Dale High Charter Gators. Central Catholic hosts Ascension Catholic, 59-53 win. Number 7, Southern Lab hosts number 10, Vermilion Catholic. Coach Harold Boudreaux gets a 70-38 victory. Lincoln Prep, Antonio Hud gets a 78-60 win over Riverside Academy. Quarters look like this. Northwood Lena hosts St. Mary. That's not too far from one another. Hamilton Christian will host the winner of Ascension Christian, St. Martin Episcopal. Crescent City hosts Central Catholic. And Lincoln Prep hosts Southern Lab. Should be a really good matchup. Last one of the night. No score. We got scores? Yeah, we got scores. No score on number 1 overall seed, Public Charter, because they had a bye. Jehovah Jireh, Coach Ricks, goes down to St. Joe Placerville, 58-45. Claiborne Christian, 57. Alexandria Country Day, 37. They advance. Coach Ross Ricks, 6. Jez Clark Bulldogs, 66. Cristo Ray Baton Rouge, 26. Number 3 overall seed Rapides hosted Oak Hill, 70-43 win for Rapides. Plainview hosted Christ Episcopal School, 67-36 matchup. Number 7 overall seed Episcopal of Acadiana hosted Northside Christian, 51-45 win. FCA with a bye. So, Division 5 looks like this. Avoyelles Public Charter hosts St. Joe Placerville. Jez Clark hosts Claiborne Christian. Number 3, Rapides hosts Plainview. And number 2, FCA hosts Episcopal of Acadiana. Man, we want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Great show. We want to thank our guest co-host, Matt Guillory. He was the former coach at St. Louis Catholic. Also want to thank Coach Casey Jones, Coach Mac Jones, Coach Danny Broussard for taking time out of their busy night to hang out with us. So, you know what it is. Remember, get off the bench, get into the game. One love.